Forget about Titans. How many hearts has she slayed?
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Figma Attack on Titan, MIKASA ACKERMAN. So here we are, and there she is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front, you just have the Attack on Titan logo, Figma, numbers, things and stuff, MIKASA ACKERMAN. On this side of the box, we have MIKASA. On the other side of the box, we have MIKASA. On the top, you have MIKASA. On the bottom, MIKASA. On the back of the box, MIKASA Esukasa. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have MIKASA. One of my favorite characters on the show because MIKASA, she is no joke. MIKASA is no joke. She is a Titan Slayer in the purest form. They're like, we need to kill that Titan. MIKASA's like, I got it. Slice! And she's just that good. She is that good. But anyway, here is MIKASA, and let's get in close here on that head sculpt. As usual, a very nicely done head sculpt. Lovely paintwork there for the eyes. If you look deeply into her eyes and listen closely, you can almost hear her say, Eren. You can hear it. You can hear it. But you can see she's got her scarf down here. Her scarf is made of a very soft, rubbery material there. And of course, her jacket is also made of that same rubbery material. And you can see you got the wings of freedom there emblazoned on the jacket, on the sleeves, on the back there. And just going down the suit. I mean, it's the same uniform they all wear, so not much different here. But of course, the same amount of detail and lovely paintwork throughout the figure. Again, just go up the back here. You see all the straps and everything. Again, lovely paintwork going on here. So yeah. Now, articulation-wise, all the head is on a ball joint. So you have that wiggly, waggly, wiggly, waggly. Of course, you have full rotation there. She can look up. She can look down. And again, you have nice range of movement pretty much in any direction you want. The arms can do a full 360, can go in and out. The rotation is at the top of the shoulder right here. You have a good range of movement there on the elbow, over 90 degrees. You do have a wrist rotation and that hinge in there, so depending on how you have that oriented, you can have your hand going in any direction you want. You do have a ball joint here at the upper torso, so you get some good wiggly waggly there. You do have waist rotation down here. Legs can go forward, that far back, that far outward, that far. Again, these pieces are that soft material, so they'll move out of the way for you. You do have thigh rotation. The cut is right there. So you got the thigh rotation there. You have a nice deep bend there at the knee. And the feet can move up. They can move down. Does have a toe joint. And you also get some ankle tiltage there. So just as posable as all of the other figures from this line. So you got that going on. You stand, MIKASA. There you go. Now let's get rolling through the accessories. You do, of course, get the standard Figma base here. It says Figma there on the base itself. And, of course, you have the transparent arm there with that rotation there at the bottom. You got a hinge here, hinge here, hinge here. And this piece can also rotate there. And you just take this and just plug it into the ports in her back, like so. And it keeps her standing all nice like. And we'll just bring these two in right now just to get the comparisons done. So here is MIKASA with Armin. And here is Eren. So you can see our three main characters together. So there you go. Nice looking set of figures. Very nicely done figures in my opinion. And moving right along with the accessories, she does include... Come on, don't do this to me. And moving right along with the accessories, she does include her omnidirectional mobility gear, which, again, is very nicely detailed and nicely painted. Let's see how that's going on right there. You have the spare blades. Again, these are just molded in place. You cannot remove those. But yeah. Very nicely done. And of course you can take this, and this just plugs right into her back, right here. Just plugs right in. And then you just plug in the zipline launchers right here. Just plug into the ports on the sides of her belts. And then the holsters and gas canisters here. Just plug into the sides of her hips. Like so. There you go. And then you can take these and they will just plug in right in there. Which sometimes can be a bit of a challenge because they're very small. Hopefully they won't fight me too much this time. Let's see. You gonna fight me? Are you gonna fight me? Are you? This one's gonna fight me a little bit. There we go. Hey, there we go. So you can have that going on. Like so. So there she is with her ODM gear on. So you got that. She does also include her cape right here, parka, whatever you want to call it. Done in green with the wings of freedom there. And like with all the figures, you can just rip her head off. That's the only way to get it on. Just rip her head off and plug her head back on. And there you go. So you got that going on. And they do give you this little transparent plug there to help you keep that in place. It just feeds through like so. And be very careful of this. And again, that'll just hold it in place. And of course, if you don't want to use this, if you want to use the stand, this will just go right through that as well to keep all that in place. And again, be very, very careful with these because these can and will take the paint off the back of the figure here. So if you want to preserve your wings of freedom, you might not want to use this. So be very, very careful with those because you don't want to risk damaging that paint job, that lovely, lovely paint job. So you got that going on. She does include an alternate collar piece here, so you can see. And you just rip off her head again. And this will replace her scarf. So if you don't want her to have her scarf on, you can just take the scarf off and just take this collar piece, drop that down, and there you go. So now Mikasa just has a regular collar there on her shirts. If you wish. But no, that's not right. That's not right. That's just not right at all. Mikasa is supposed to have her scarf. So she will stay with her scarf. Because it's Eren's scarf. So, there you go. But still, a display option for you if you want to take advantage of it. So you got that going on. Of course, you do have the two swords here to go with the ODM gear. Again, as usual, just nicely painted, nicely done. The blade is removable, and of course my complaint is always the same as it's been with all the other figures, is that I wish this fourth slot was open here so you can actually sheath the extra blade in there so you can have all the blades stored if you wanted to, but oh, well, it is what it is. But you got that going on right there. You do also get the rack of hands. Of course, the hands that are on her right now are the closed fists, but you do also get the splayed open hands, you get a pair of relaxed hands, you get a pair of holding things hands, and you get a pair of sword holding hands. So we're going to just swap these hands out right now so we can have her holding her swords. So just pop the hands off, and the hands pop off very easily. And we'll give her her sword holding hands, because I want her holding her swords, because she is a warrior. She's a Titan slaying machine, and she needs her swords. There you go. And just put the swords in her hands. And again, the first two fingers will go right there on the triggers, which is very cool. So you got that. And we'll put the other sword in there. Like so. Like so. I don't know. I'm like singing now. What's going on here? What's happening? What's happening? I don't know. I don't know. I would say I'm losing my mind, but I lost that a long time ago. So yeah, that's not it. That's not it. There you go. So there she is holding her swords. And then you just take these bits right here. And these plug right into the bottom of the swords, since these are what control the ODM gear. just plug them in. And there's Mikasa with her swords, ready to slay some titans. So there you go. Let's get her back on the stand here. So there you have that. You also get the 2 zip lines here, again with the tips painted in a nice gunmetal gray there. And these will just plug in right in there, like so, and like so. So, got that going on, so she can do that. Yes, I have to do that every time, every single time. You also get effects parts for that right here. And all these figures basically come with the same accessories, so I know I'm just describing the same things over and over again in each of these reviews, but hey! I always treat every review as if it's the first review of mine you're watching and the first time you're seeing one of these toys, because for someone it is. So that's why I go through it all. Well, there you go. You have the effects parts there, so you can do that, do all kinds of that. And the other effects part you get is the jet of smoke right there. And how you install that is you just pop off this little cap right here on the back. Just pop that off. This one's a little bit more snug. Come on, there we go. And then this just plugs in right there. So you got the little jet of smoke coming out. So you got that going on. So she can, that's the exact sound it makes. Anyway. So you have that. Makes it a little back heavy there. And you remove this bit here from the stand, and this will plug in to the smoke here. That plugs in nice and secure. So again, you can have her in a zipping around, I'm going to kill a Titan pose. That's not a great zipping around, I'm going to kill a Titan pose. But I'm not going to waste time trying to pose her. You get the idea. You get the idea. You also get the set of hooks here that are on strings. And you can just take these and you can plug those in right there, so you can actually have the figure hanging off of stuff, which is pretty cool. And you can replace these hooks with these pegs here to use with their other display stands. So you can kind of plug that into a wall there, have her hanging off of that. So pretty cool display option right there as well. You do also get some extra string, should you happen to snap the string on those, which is always appreciated. And you do also get an extra wrist peg here, in case you happen to break one of the ones on the figures. You have a backup, which is always appreciated. I always appreciate when they include spare parts. You do also get the official Figma Ziploc bag here for your accessories. If you intend on throwing the box away, you still have something to store your accessories in, which again is very much appreciated. And the last accessories are the optional faces. So let's just get this off of her. Now the face that's on her right now is just the standard, serious Eden face. That's basically what that face is. But you can swap the faces out very easily. You just pull off the front of her scalp here. And then you just pull off her face. Ah, that's disturbing every time I do it. And you can replace it with this face, which is more of a, did you say something about my Eden? Did you say something about Eden? Huh? What? Huh? You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Yes, that's kind of what that face says to me. So you have that face going on. Or, the last face here that is included. Just plug this on. Plug her hair back on. And this is the, don't you dare touch my Eden! Face, like she's just ready to just hurt somebody and hurt somebody badly. So yeah. That's full on rage face right there. Full on rage face. But there you go. No. We don't like Mikasa when she's angry. We don't like Mikasa when she's angry. Let's just get her back to just serious Eden face. There we go. There you go. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Mikasa Ackerman. Another very cool figure from a show I absolutely loved. And I said this when I reviewed Eden, but I'll say it again here. If you're like me and you're late to this series and you want to go in on these figures, be aware that there are knockoffs of these figures going around. So do your research and make sure you know what you're buying, because the people selling those knockoffs are not telling you that they're knockoffs. They are trying to pass them off as the real thing. So, as I said, do your research. Make sure you know what you are buying if you plan on going in on these figures. So yeah, there you have Mikasa. I love Mikasa, but there you go. Now I picked this figure up from eBay, but of course you can also get Attack on Titan toys from BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. You can also check out my Attack on Titan playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out MGames, check out LoriPlan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Figma Attack on Titan MIKASA ACKERMAN, and this is MGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. You know, guys, there hasn't been a Titan attack in years, and even if there is, we'll be ready for them. You know what I think? I think everything is gonna be alright. There's one right behind me, isn't there? Hey, what are you doing, Mikasa? I was about to take him out myself. I had him right where I wanted him. Eden. Yeah, I know I'll die an early death without you.